All right, everyone. Welcome. Tonight we're going to have an outstanding show. I'm going to be dealing specifically with water fasting and how we prepare. So, prayerfully, you all can hear me. Yep, microphone is working. And so, just basically wanted to let everybody know yes, today we're going to be talking about water fasting. Prayerfully, everybody gets an opportunity to get this information and how we're going to prepare the body. This is very important, how we prepare the body. Now, if you have not subscribed, please make sure that you subscribe on our YouTube. Is going to do three things. One is going to make sure that you are able to get and know whenever we go live. Number two, it is going to allow you to be able to chat in the chat, as well as number three, it is going to allow you to be able to support us as well. All right, so support the show. So make sure that you subscribe. Also visit our Patreon. Our Patreon is patreon.com/health class. There you're going to be able to watch all the replays and all of the things that I went through before. Okay, so it's important. This is going to be a 30-day series that I'm dealing with on water fasting and the importance. Remember, as I told you in day one, was that water fasting is everything else that you're doing is a band-aid. You must reset the body, and in resetting the body, the only way to do that is through water fasting. And I'm letting you know, you're going to try everything else you want to, but water fasting is going to reset the body. And like I said before, it's not about feeling normal. It's not about feeling better, but about feeling normal again, like you did when you were a child. So it's very important. This water fast is extremely important. Okay, so I'm going to be talking directly to you all tonight. So I want you to understand preparing the body. What does that mean? But before I do, I have to click into the disclaimer. All right, and I'll be right back with you.
Disclaimer. The information contained in this video is intended as an information resource only and is not to be used or relied upon for any diagnostic or treatment purposes. The video's information does not create any patient-physician relationship. Dawood Yisrael makes no representations about the accuracy or suitability of this content, as scientific and medical information updates and changes daily as more substantial information is discovered. Dawood Yisrael and any business associated during this video shall not in any event be liable for any direct or indirect damages, losses, injuries, or liability whatsoever suffered as a result of your use or misuse of this video's content. Use of this video is at the viewer's sole risk.
All right, so I'm back with you all. Just wanted to make sure that you got that and understood that. Now we are back to exactly what we're going to talk about tonight, and that is water fasting preparation, how to prepare the body, okay? And this is very important. So the first step that you're going to do is I would advise you to do is get one of my perfect health packages when they come out. But before that, since they're not out yet, the first thing I would advise you to do is getting high with Dawood. Not getting high with Dawood, excuse me. Walk with Dawood. And the reason I would get that is because it's a package that comes with the meal plan, walking you through the process of the things that you should be eating to lead you from your diet that you're on now, if you're on a diet, or the liver that you're on, to the optimal liver. This is very important process when it comes to getting yourself prepared for a water fast. Okay, so I will deal with mental preparation next. That's going to be tomorrow, as a matter of fact. I'll deal with mental preparation tomorrow. Okay, so the next class that we deal with water fasting will be mental preparation. But right now, I want you to understand body preparation. Okay, why? Because when you're healing, as I state in my book, you must pay for all the sins that you committed going this way, coming all the way back through. And so because you must do that, you must prepare the body step by step for a water fast. Okay? This is extremely important to get, because if you don't understand, or if you don't prepare your body, you're going to go through a major healing crisis. You're going to go through a healing crisis, period. It doesn't matter what you do. I don't care whatever you do as far as healing. If you are healing, there is a crisis. If you are healing, there is a crisis. If you are getting rid of symptoms, or if you're suppressing symptoms, then there is no crisis. And when you suppress symptoms, it'll feel like you're healed, but the underlying issue is still going on. When you go through your healing crisis, this is your body literally healing itself. And you need to go through these crises to get to it. So how do we make it so you can slowly go through these crises instead of an automatic 30 days or 21 days? You are now in a heated crisis. And the way to do that is by, like I said, get the walk with Dawid, and we're going to walk step by step through the process until you get there. Okay? So getting the body prepared. The number one thing you want to do is you want to lighten the diet. You need to lighten the diet. That's number one. Okay? So you want to get to the closest to the optimal livet that you can. If you got my book, you already know what the optimal livet is, right? So you want to get as close to the optimal livet that you can get to, where you're eating the best that you've ever eaten. You're going to go through a crisis just by doing that. And this is why a lot of people, like I said, are afraid to eat fruit and those type of things, because their body starts healing. And they think that the things that are showing up, like things on your face, your hands might break out in blotches, your arm, my whole body broke out. I had, like I said, scars and blotches all over my body, like raised, where I could scratch them all over my body as I was healing. But this is all part of the healing process. You're going to spit up mucus. You're going to throw up. A lot of people, there's a lot of things you're going to go through during your healing process. These are not bad. When your body is eliminating, that means everything is on point. When you don't eliminate, that is a problem. So if you get a cold and you're not coughing and sneezing and throwing up and stuff, your body is sick. If you're coughing, sneezing, throwing up and all that, your body is well. It's doing exactly what it's supposed to do. And we get this backwards. So as you go through this process, you're going to do that, right? So you want to move slowly from your whatever livet or diet you're on. Let's say you're on an all meat diet. You want to move next to a what? White meat diet or a pescatarian diet. Then you want to move to a vegan or vegetarian diet. Then move to a vegan diet. You want to move all the way down till you get to an optimal livet, right? On your journey there before you do the water fast. Why? Because each stage of this is going to be a healing process that's going to allow you, when you get to the water fast, to allow you to be able to have less of a healing crisis during that time. And I want you to do that. That's why I got my perfect health packages, because I'm going to walk you through a process, everything you need in order to prepare the body for the water fast, which my perfect health packages include a 21-day water fast with a 7-day refeeding built into them. So you're going to walk yourself all the way down through that process to get there. All right. So that's number one. You want to start moving your liver. You want to start lightening the diet, allowing more spirit in the body, so you can get used to that. That's very important. That's extreme. That's a number one. Period. Right? The other thing you're going to want to do is cleanse your colon. You need a colon cleanse. You want to get as much out of that colon as possible, because that's where a lot of the issues live. So if you can start cleansing that, getting that clean, that's a great thing. Right? That's extremely important. Super. Like, that's not even a joke. Where does all disease start? They said this. There's a saying: all disease starts in the colon. It does. Why? Because that's where nutrition, what you put in your mouth, lands. Anything that gets stuck there because you're putting something in there that doesn't belong, it gets stuck there. that's where your problem is going to be. So that makes sense. And the colon starts where? At the mouth. That's where the colon starts. And then it goes down. And the water fast is going to cleanse what? The small intestine. Very important. The other thing we want to do is we want to cleanse the small intestine. Right? We want to cleanse the inner of the small intestine before the water fast. So now we're going to go in there and we're going to cleanse all around the edges of it to allow nutrition back into the body so you can absorb nutrition again. This is very important. Most of the stuff that you're eating, you're not even getting the nutrients from it because your small intestine is so backed up. You have to get rid of the mucoid plaque in order for you to be able to absorb nutrients back into the body. Most doctors don't even believe mucoid plaque exists. So if they don't believe mucoid plaque exists, then what does that mean? That means they're not even looking to do what's necessary for you to be able to absorb nutrients again. Because you have to do that in order to be able to absorb nutrients. That's what's blocking you from being able to absorb. So that's that's the third thing. You definitely have to do that. Okay? And then the last thing not the last thing, I won't say that. That's not true. Then what else you have to do is you're going to have to now cleanse the did that one? Oh yeah. Then what you want to do is you want to prepare your body for fasting. So you want to intermittent fast. You want to do an intermittent fast. Right? So this intermittent fast is going to allow you to be able to hone in on your get used to fasting. So I walk you through a process so your body will kick into autophagy so you're healing the whole time before the water fast. So now your body's healing. You're going to go through certain phases of this healing as you go through till we get you all the way to the perfect day for the water fast. And I want you healed by then because there's things that you have to do during the water fast where you won't be able to do it if you have not prepared your body for it. If you just jump into it, I've seen people do it. If you just jump into it, your first time you're not going to get as much as if you did the perfect health package to get there. Once you're there, now we can do some real work. So the preliminary has already been done. So you really see, I'm going to tell you honestly, with my perfect health package, you're actually for the price of a water fast, you're going to get 3 times the benefit. You're getting 3 times. I would have to water fast 3 times regularly to get what you're going to get if you do my perfect health package with the water fast. And the cost of it is approximately the same as what it would cost you the water fast. Now, what else do we need to do to prepare the body? Massage. Our packages come with massage. So massages, you need massages, weekly or monthly massages. Right? You need that. You need ASMR. You're going to need that. We got to move the lymph. We got to move everything through the body, right? We get you in a fully relaxed state, ready to come into the water fast. And those massages continue through the water fast. Yeah, the meal plan portion is customized as well as different steps. Yes. And yeah, everything is customized. You're right. Yeah, it's customized. Yeah, to the person. Correct. So the entire packages will be customized to the person. And so it includes the walkthrough all the way through to that 21-day water fast with the refeeding, which is super important because if you refeed incorrectly, you will end up with many. There can be many imbalances that can take place with that. Many. But I know that the electrolyte imbalance. So you're gonna get a test. You're gonna get tested for your electrolytes before you even do the water fast. This is how serious it is. Like people don't realize, like a water fast is super serious, long term. So you get tested for that to make sure your electrolytes are on point before we get started. And then once you start, then we go from there. And you got to make sure we do vitals every single day. Like you're gonna be like when we do our water fast, it's gonna be vitals every single day, right? And then once a week, we make sure your blood and everything is okay. But like every day, you're getting your regular vitals, and then there's a spreadsheet that's going to show you exactly what's going on with you all the way through your entire fast. So it's a powerful process. It's a super powerful process, right? And so, but we got to get you ready first. And this is what most people don't do. They don't get ready and prepared before they go. But with my system, you're going to be well prepared before you step into that water fast. So when you get to the water fast, now what's going to happen is you're going to get the full benefit of it. So it'll be like you almost did 2 to 3 water fasts by the time you, for the price of one, really. 1.5, something like that. Yeah. So those are the things you need to do to get that body prepared and ready. Okay. We're going to deal with the mind tomorrow. Does anybody have any questions on anything that I've said? You asked a question earlier, Yade. What was that question you asked me? You sent me a question. I was hoping you'd be on here so I could bring it up. Are pecans or Brazilian nuts good? Both of them are good. I deal with walnuts because everything, and I'm gonna tell you what's so deep about it. The reason I deal with walnuts is because I listen to my classes. That's crazy, ain't it? That's how real it be, though. See, I listen. What I be telling y'all, I do that stuff. You feel what I'm saying? I don't just be talking. I do what I say. What y'all tell y'all to do, I do it. That's the difference. Everything that I teach, I do. I'm not just talking. A lot of people are just talking. So yes, the Brazilian nuts and the pecans, those are good. I deal with walnuts because everything we've seen, every single class I've done, where it's talking about the things you should be eating to be healthy, the nut that always shows up, always, I don't care what it is the walnut. And I do it red. Like again, you want to do them sparingly. You don't need to do them every day. I haven't done any walnuts probably in the last 2 weeks. But when it comes, but I'm gonna do, but I'll or no, I did them in the last 2 weeks. But I might not do them again till the middle or the end of next month. But I'm putting it in me. You understand what I'm saying? But that's why I do walnuts. But pecans are fine, from my understanding, as well as Brazilian nuts. Brazilian nuts have zinc, I believe, which is excellent too. Strong form of zinc. All I eat is fruit, salads, and walnuts. That's very good. It's very good. Doing great. Do we have any questions on anything that I've spoke on as far as the healing is concerned? And if you can't ask, or if you're having an issue putting the information in, please make sure that you subscribe. Subscribing again is going to do 3 things. Number 1 is going to let you know whenever we go live. Number 2 is going to allow you to put, in the chat. And number 3, we appreciate it. It supports the channel. All right. So we would like for everyone to subscribe. If you have not, that would be great. So so basically, those are the things that need to be done. Quick recap. So basically, number 1, you want to move from a diet to a live it to the optimal live it. You want to get all the way there as far as you can. Two, we want to intermittent fast, right? That's something that you definitely want to be able to do. We want to stay in autophagy, right? Which if you get on you want to get on the Walk with Daweed program since the perfect health packages are not out yet. You want to get with the Walk with Daweed. That way, I will make your meal plan. You can start working towards this process, right? It's included in the perfect health packages as well. So when you walk with Daweed, I'm going to be creating your meal plan. You have everything ready to start moving forward towards your water fast. Then again, you want to colon cleanse. You need to cleanse your small intestine. You need to cleanse your and all this is in my book too. You can get the book. It'll tell you everything too. As far as what I'm saying, how to cleanse your colon is in the book. How to cleanse your small intestine, the way that I'm talking about it, is in the book until you do your water fast. So it's like a half cleanse of the small intestine. Then you're gonna have then you need to do that colon cleanse, small intestine, and then again massage, the ASMR, the back scratching, all that type stuff is very good. And then you need to like I said, I did the intermittent fasting. That's good. And that'll you'll be ready. You'll be ready because we don't need to balance yet. You're gonna be balancing during the process. But by the time you get to that water fast is gonna do everything else. You used what now? You used the super colon cleanse earlier this month. You think that system is still good? Absolutely. The super colon cleanse is outstanding. Excellent. That's what I always promote for the colon cleanse. The xenobiotic is excellent though. The Zenzino, they have a probiotic that is excellent. People swear by it. I had already cleansed mine by the time I got to it, but I didn't really get the effect of it like a lot of people get. But I mean, they get it. It works very well too. The super colon cleanse, that's what I promote. This right here. I got it. I'm about to do another one right now because I want to make sure everything is out of there. But yeah, the super colon cleanse, I say do that quarterly. If you your first time, I usually say 15 days, and then after that, 7 days per quarter. Yeah, it works. There's no way around it. That stuff works. I've used it for years. It's gonna cleanse out everything. It's gonna cleanse you like you are a child. So the colon, yes, will be cleansed. But the small intestine, what's going to cleanse it is the water fast, and that's where you absorb nutrients. That's where so much goes on in your small intestine. You'll be amazed once you cleanse it. When you cleanse it, you're gonna have a feeling like it'll feel like that. That's how deep and so much is in there. Yeah, you need a pamper with that. You ain't lying. That stuff is real. It's downright scary how good it works. Yeah, very good. Yeah, but it works. It's gonna get it all out. If you got anything in you that don't belong there, you gonna know it. You gonna know it. Got any other questions? Not a long class today, but a powerful class. The information in it is good. All right, if there's no other questions, then we're gonna go ahead and we'll be able to close out. Oh, when fasting, can we put lemon in water? No. Go back, Isola, and watch the other video. I tell you exactly why. I want you to go back to last week's and make sure you watch it. I'll tell you exactly why in last week's video. But no, you cannot put lemon in water when you're fasting. Cannot. Yep. Any other questions? If you cannot put a question in, please make sure that you subscribe. It'll allow you to chat, and it also supports the channel, and it allows you to know whenever we're going live. So please subscribe to the channel. Any other questions? Please feel free to ask anything. It doesn't matter. Please ask. Get it out now so y'all can get these questions. It's important that you ask your questions. Prices for what? The perfect packages? The perfect health packages you talking about? The perfect health packages, they'll be developed. I'm in the middle. I'm closing that out. So as soon as the website and stuff is up, that'll be by the end of next month. I'll be running those hard for this year. I was hoping to close it out this month. To tell somebody to do it, but the colon cleanse, if you the super colon cleanse is going to cleanse you out, and the water fast is going to take you all the way there. The water fasting is the natural colonic. And trust me, when you do it with us supervised, you gonna see what I mean. You will understand. You will understand. Yes, that mental and body clarity, correct. Now we've opened up. Fasting is what? What is fasting? Fasting is a mental, spiritual, or physical. No for colonics. If I froze up on you all, no for colonics. Water fasting is the natural colonic. And when, like I said, when I take you there, you're gonna know it. You're gonna know when you come and you do a real supervised water fast. You're gonna realize, oh yeah, this is the real colonic. It's gonna cleanse everything. You're gonna know. It ain't gonna be no question. And during the refeeding is when you're gonna have the real benefits. So really, you don't even like you get a lot of the. I mean, you're gonna cleanse and all that, but when you refeed during them 8 days, or 7 days, excuse me, that's when you are going to really feel like you're going to get all the benefit, right? So we about to it's gonna be live. So get ready, get excited. Any other questions? Any other questions? So again, what is fasting? Fasting is mental, spiritual, or physical. Which one? If you don't know, put in the chat, I don't know. It's all right. It's okay not to know. That's how you open up. Is fasting spiritual, mental, or physical? But if you think you know, it's better to answer. That way you open up as well. All right. He put all. Anyone else have an answer? Fasting spiritual, mental, or physical? If you don't know, put I don't know. If you can't type in, subscribe. That is the correct answer, Senart. You've been paying attention. Spiritual. Fasting is spiritual. Why? Why is it spiritual, Sinart? Why is fasting spiritual, Sinart? Are you still there, Sinart? Are you typing probably? Why is fasting spiritual? That is the correct answer. Connects you with the divine universal force. Nope. Nope. Though I like the answer, but that's not the answer for that. Why is, you know the answer, Sinart? Why is the, why is fasting spiritual? Anybody can answer. Now, go ahead. Anybody answer. It allows more spirit in the body. That is correct. Eating is what? Spiritual, physical, or mental? What is eating? Eating is spiritual, mental, or physical? Eating is spiritual, correct, Yade. Now, if that is the case, why is eating spiritual? That is correct. Y'all been paying attention on that. Good, good. Y'all got that. It's good. Why is eating spiritual? Anyone can answer. Because you're eating to live. Nope. Why is eating spiritual? Y'all should know this answer for real. Both of them. Well, really this one, because I haven't dealt with fasting as much. But this y'all should know. Why is eating spiritual? Anyone? If you don't know, say I don't know. Please do that. Then that way I know to move forward. Sometimes I'm waiting on y'all just because I want to see if there's a delay. If you don't know, put in I don't know. If you do know, I'm waiting on you to type. I see you said you don't know Yade. I'm waiting on see if anybody else forgot. You got to remember these things. They're important. This is things I repeat over and over like this are super important. The reason eating is the reason that eating is spiritual is because when you are eating, you're doing what? You're either kicking spirit out of the body or allowing spirit in the body. Every diet change to closer to a livet and closer to the optimal livet and closer to you get the breatharianism, all you're doing is lightening up the diet, allowing more spirit into the body. Eating is spiritual. That's why people are addicted to it. You have an emotional attachment to food. It's an addiction. So what happens is that you're allowing more spirit in the body. As more spirit comes into the body, healing automatically begins because what? You're bringing in spirit, oxygen or air into the body, more of it. So when you get sick, all you did was kick the spirit out of your body. Wherever oxygen can't get to in the body, disease is going to breed. Oxygen, spirit, air, prana, they're all the same thing. So when you breathe in, right, you can only breathe in according to the level of your livet. That's why consciousness, with every diet to livet change, there's a new level of consciousness that opens because you're allowing more spirit into the body. So when you're fasting, fasting is spiritual. Why? Because I'm not eating anything. I'm allowing all spirit to come into the body. What am I doing when I colon cleanse? I'm getting rid of things that are blocking the spirit coming into the body. What am I doing when I'm doing a water fast? I told y'all last week, I'm drinking what? H2O. I'm drinking the hydrogen, which is the creation molecule, and oxygen or spirit or air, right? Or wind or prana. I'm taking that in. That's what that is. H2O. Hydrogen, the creation molecule, the creation atom, plus oxygen, which is spirit. I am filling my body with spirit. That's fasting is spiritual. Eating is spiritual. But people think it's physical. That's the problem. That's why was a kosher diet invented? Why is there a halal diet? Because there are foods that will what? Defile you. What does that mean? What does it mean when it says that in the scriptures? There is food that will defile you. All it means is when you eat this, the spirit can't come in you. That's what it means. Literally. So people are kicking the spirit out of them. This is why you die. When your heart can't beat anymore, it can't send oxygen, which blood carries what? Spirit through the body. When it can't carry spirit through the body, you're dead. You kicked Yahweh or the Go or God out of your body. That's what you did. So what do we have to do? We have to get total spirit back into the body. Hence, water fasting. That's what we're doing. This is it's a spiritual process. That's why you run from it. That's why you're afraid. So we have to get your body prepared to allow the spirit into it. So you don't go into it, just jump into it. Now you having convulsions, you throwing up, you doing this, you doing all types of stuff because you did not prepare your body to allow spirit into it. Thought out of the box. Thank you so much, Yade. I appreciate that. He said you're definitely giving some chakra flow here, bro. So yeah, I appreciate that. But I'm saying this is the key. All of it goes together. It's holistic. So when I first started, when I was given the creation series, I left the body out. That was my error. But the body and the spirit must do what? Vibrate at the same speed. So we have to get your body vibrating so that you can allow full consciousness back in and it'll connect. And now you be ready for your next level of development. See, a lot of people, what we did wrong, I'm going to tell you, this is just real. I'm going to be real with y'all for real, like right now. What we did wrong, and when I say we, I'm talking about all people, all beings on the planet. I'll use that for right now. What we did wrong is we did something called, we created duality, number one, and then we created individuality. And we started dissecting things. We started looking things at different parts, right? Instead of a unified whole, right? Y'all clear on that, right? So, in doing so, we then started making, we would say this is physical, it doesn't have nothing to do with spirit. And so what we did was, exactly. So what we did was we pushed it out of our body, right? We pushed the spirit. We said, we said this is what we did. We said the body, we took the words, the body profits nothing, right? The flesh profits nothing or whatever. Yeah, it doesn't without the spirit. That is true. Without the spirit, the body profits nothing. But the body is we did not want, we were not put in these bodies, or we didn't put ourselves in these bodies for no reason. Do you understand what I'm saying? There's a reason why all these trillions of years it took to perfect the body we're in today. And that's why if you go back to the mitochondria part one, I go from the atom, hydrogen, all through all creation, through the trillions of years, all the way up to the mitochondria. Our bodies, it took trillions of years to perfect to get to where we are, or billions, I'm sorry. They say billions. It could be trillions, but it's billions at least, right? I believe it's billions to get to where we are today. I want you to understand that. That was a lot of work. That was not done so you could just die and go float off in it. If that was the case, the body would never have been created. There would have been no reason because we were already doing that. We were already floating around in space. That was already done. So there would be no reason for the amoeba to be created because the amoeba was the first step. Well, not the first, but it was a major step in the creation of the body. You understand what I'm saying? So I want you to get that we separated, what we did wrong is we separated the spirit, body, mind, all that. That's all one thing. And it's necessary. So you have to balance, you have to make sure that you're balanced on every level. And until you can understand that, so you thinking, a lot of people thinking, I'm going to die and go to heaven. No, you're not. You're going to die and come right back, be born again, right back into the same hell that you created. You can't escape. That judgment is real. You think judgment is just some day when everybody's going to be lined up? No, 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 no. You're judged every single day. You think you're just going to escape? You think a person that commits suicide escaped their judgment? No, 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 no. You coming right back through until you fix what you destroyed, which is this earth. Then you'll be coming back through into heaven. Yeah, then you can die and go to heaven. You think you can trick nature? You can't trick nature. You were never designed to die, which that's a whole different conversation. But you must prepare the body for this water fast so that you can allow the spirit to come in to guide you to create heaven on earth. So if you have to die, you come back through into heaven. So if you choose, rather not have to, if you choose to die, you come back through into heaven. Right. You can't die from senescence. Impossible. So I'm saying that to say that you must really get the concept that it's spiritual. Eating is spiritual. Therefore, fasting is spiritual. Now, once we get the spirit in the body, now meditation is the gateway. That's the connector, Synarch. Meditation is how you connect to the divine universal force. It's the gateway. And meditation is what? Physical, spiritual, or mental? I want to see who gets this one. Y'all should know these. Some of you all. If you don't know, put I don't know. That opens you up to be able to hear. If you think you know, put the answer in. That'll open you up to be able to hear. There's no judgment. It's not right or wrong. I don't want you thinking right or wrong. All right. Okay, J Moon, that's all right. I thought you did. All right, so meditation is mental. Very good. That's right, Yade. Meditation is mental. That is a mental process. Why is it mental? Why is meditation mental? If you don't know, put I don't know. If you know, because you're clearing your mind. That's a clearing meditation. I'm talking about overall meditation is mental. Why is meditation mental? For clearing meditation, that would be a correct answer. Why is meditation mental? If you don't know, put I don't know in, please. But if you do, please put in, why is meditation mental? Sinner, you should be answering these questions. You know this answer, I'm pretty sure. I'm not going to be the only one doing work. Y'all got to, these are simple. Well, it's not, I won't say it's simple. It's pretty simple, but I'm not saying that it's easy. These are things that people don't know, right? These are things that people have never been taught. Meditation is mental because you are actually controlling with your mind spirit. See, eating and fasting are spiritual because they're allowing spirit to just flow freely. It's just gonna come in, right? As you lighten the diet, spirit's coming in. If you water fast, spirit's coming in. That's why a person gets sick. They throw up. They do this. They do that. You're healing. When you eat fruit, you're doing what? H3O. I mean H3. What is it? H3O2. Something like that. When you do that, that's another level of water. That's coming in. That's spirit coming into the body, and that's why we get that spirit just flowing. Meditation is actually controlling the spirit. It's mental. Now you're controlling the spirit. Now I'm going to move the spirit where I want it to be. I'm going to move the spirit to the root chakra. I'm going to move the spirit to the solar plexus. I'm going to move the spirit to the pineal gland. I'm going to do this is how you begin to move and use spirit. This is where you connect to the divine universal force. That's mental. But you have to be a spiritual being to do it. Because if not, I used to do it I remember when I first started doing the connecting to the divine universal force, I would get a headache. Because it would be so strong. That energy would be so high and strong. I had to get used to it. I had to build up to the point where I could allow it to flow. Because when you connect, that is going to be you. I get it. Like I said, you're going to get a headache if you're not used to it at first. That's why I'm building up the energy. Remember, we in the meditative class I just did, we talking about the microcosmic orbit. You can't just walk into the microcosmic orbit and be like, doo doo doo. I'm just going to do the microcosmic orbit today. You'll be, man, you'll kill yourself. You understand what I'm saying? That's why every modality that I'm doing with the meditation is building you up to it. That's why the modality that I'm teaching you to do the water fast is going to build you up to it. That's what the perfect package is. So when you get there, you're already ready to receive the spirit that's coming. I watch people throw up, man. I've watched people, I'm talking about, be sick as a dog doing the water fast. Because that spirit is flowing. It's coming in. Spirit go through and cleanse. It ain't playing with you. It allows your body to be like, we can get rid of this stuff now. Oh yeah, we got power again. And that's what's happening. You came back to life. Yeah, it's spiritual. And meditation is mental. Now, exercise. Right? What is exercise? Exercise is spiritual, physical, or mental? Which one? Exercise. Right. Exercise is physical. How do we know? It builds the body, which is energy. Muscles are energy, but they're physical. No, it's physical. Their muscles are building, but it's physical. That's a physical process. This is why your body will build when you do it. Right? That's a physical process, but you need it. Why? Because you got to cleanse the lymph system. That's a physical process. Hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to see you. How you feeling? Woman, let's speak. All right. So, yeah, so it's powerful. Anybody else have any other questions? Any questions? I took y'all down the road from fasting all the way through. But you need to understand these things. So you can understand when you do this fast, you cleansing. That's what's happening. It's that spirit coming in. It's spiritual. And until we can really grasp that concept, you're gonna really be lost. Like, why should I water? If I don't need to do that, I'm not gonna do. No, you need to do it. Everything else, like I said, is nothing but a band-aid. You got to build to it. If you got to save up for it, whatever you got to do, you need to get it done. Any other questions? If not, we're gonna close out. Women, let's speak. You haven't been here in a while. We haven't seen you in a while. Let me say that. So, do you have any questions that you would like to ask tonight on any subject that you would like me to speak on? We've been taught that the symptoms are part of the problem instead of the cure. Correct. That is correct. Symptoms are the healers. Symptoms are the heal. Remember that. That's super important. Symptoms are the healers. That's when you know you're healing. That's when you know spirit is coming back into the body. No, I need to catch up. Okay. Yeah. Were you here for this whole class or did you come in late or partially? Were you here for part of the class? Let me say it that way. Pain is weakness leaving the body. Correct. You got to pay for it. The purpose of pain is to do what? Put in your subconscious mind, do not do this again. That's the purpose of it. To put in your subconscious mind, do not do this again. That's why people quit before the healing is complete. Correct. Because they're afraid. They never get to the other side of healing because they're afraid. Oh, you just entered? Oh, we done almost. We about to close out. Oh, well. You got to rewatch this one. There's one thing about you. I know you ain't going to lie, boy. You tell the truth. Now, no other questions? So, okay. So, if there's no other questions, I'm going to give y'all about 15 seconds. Because that's usually where y'all break, where y'all try to put something in whenever I'm about to close. So, I'm about to give y'all 15 seconds. And then we closing out. Been a very good show, so I appreciate everyone. All right. So with that, I appreciate everybody's time. See you all at the top of your health journey. Peace.
For the rest of this video and more videos like these, you can join us at patreon.com/health class. Again, that's patreon.com/health class. And join one of our paid tiers. Any of them will do. And you join one of those tiers, you can watch the rest of these videos as well as all the other videos that I produced, including my former health classes, which is 4 to 8 hours of information that can help you on your health journey to the top. All right. So I look forward to sharing that adventure with you. I look forward to seeing you at the top of your health journey. Peace.